What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If it is the first time you're touching down on this channel, welcome to Small Feet, Big Heat. We talk sneakers, we talk streetwear, and everything in between. Today, I'm coming at y'all with another upcoming fitted hat release video. There's a lot of upcoming releases that I want to talk about, as well as a lot of available and in-stock fitted hats that I want to show y'all as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. This video might be a little bit longer, so show it some love, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. Now, the first collection I want to show y'all is from LidsHatDrop. These are releasing 12 p.m. Eastern on Friday. It's going to be the LidsHatDrop website. Some of y'all are probably like, oh, we know that already. There's a lot of people who are still coming into the fitted hat community who might not know. And you don't want to be, on the lids.com website at 12 p.m. come Friday, like wear the hats, because you're going to be looking crazy. So LidsHatDrop.com, 12 p.m. Eastern. This is their Moon Man collection. These hats are crazy. I really like the execution on these hats. As soon as I saw them, I didn't have to read the details. I was like, this has something to do with outer space. And that's the way it should be. I should be able to look at the hats and already get the inspiration. That's how you know that the execution is there, 100%. We got to talk about that Houston Astros. You got to make it make sense. And that was the perfect front logo to use, the one with the rocket, outer space, rockets. Come on now. Y'all see the vibes. That's great. The white eyelet switch, nice touch to signify the stars. You get the point when you look at the hats, and that's what I like about it. Great use of metallic stitching. That Boston Red Sox patch is really nice. That's always a good patch because it's a lot of space to work with, but if you have good color placement like the LidsHatDrop team does, you get a great looking patch every time. So there's a close-up of the patches. Here's a better look at that Astros hat. It does seem like these have a satin UV, which I'm not mad at. I don't have any hats in the collection right now that are coming to mind right now that have a satin UV. I don't think I've copped one yet, so this might be a first. This might be a first. And like I said, great use of metallic stitching, like the baseball for the Giants being metallic. The Diamondbacks, that's the winner of this collection for sure, in my opinion. The metallic stitching on that Diamondbacks front logo hits way different. That's crazy. But here goes the Mariners. Normally that baseball compass kind of thing gives me nautical vibes, but in this context, when I know what the collection's about and I can see, the black with the white, I get outer space, I see the vibes. This is a really good collection coming from LidsHatDrop. I'm gonna scroll through this video right quick so y'all can see some of the other teams. And then we'll move on to the next drop. But I'm telling y'all, that Diamondbacks, I'm gonna have to be on the site Friday. I'm gonna have to be on the site. Because I still don't have that Diamondbacks front logo in my collection. That might be a first one, if I can get it. Because I'm pretty sure that one's gonna fly. California Angels in the mix. The Braves is looking a little plain, just stacked up next to everything else. Not a bad hat, just a little plain after seeing, the rest of the bangers in the collection. I like how they made the eyes red for the Orioles bird once again. It's in the details. The Red Sox, like I said, great patch. Got a Cubs. What the Cubs looking like? Okay, I'm not mad at it. We see a lot of Cubs, Bears nowadays. I'm not mad when people decide to switch it up and do something different. Down below in the comment section, let me know what y'all be picking up because this is not a collection y'all want to sleep on. The Rockies, I like what they did here. The side patch is actually brighter than the front logo. I feel like the front logo is a little toned down, but it's still a great looking hat. They could have went crazy. Like the white outline could have been orange. It could have went crazy, but they toned it down a little bit and it made for a great hat. All right, so the Detroit Tigers, they did the coked out tiger. I kind of like that. The Mariners, you can't mess up that Mariners front logo. And here goes that Astros and Diamondbacks, top tier. The Brewers, Twins, okay, the Mets, Yankees, Athletics. It's a good representation. The Phillies, and the Texas Rangers. All right, yeah, I like it. I think it has a lot of variety, a lot of different front logos that we do see sometimes, but maybe are not as used as others. So that's the Moon Man Friday 12 LidsHatDrop. Let's move on to ECAP City. Now, if y'all don't keep up with the videos, you should subscribe and hit the bell. ECAP City drops on Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you're watching this today, Wednesday when I release it, these hats drop tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern on the ECAP City website. Hats that are immediately jumping out to me: Mets, Detroit Tigers, Angels. The Angels, very clean. I like the silver, gray, and like dark green combination that they're working with there. Yeah, that's really nice. That side patch, it's not basic, it's subtle but effective. Hopefully that has a gray UV. It does. Okay. Okay. All right, ECAP City. That in my opinion might be the best one out of the pack this week, the variety pack this week. But I also really like the side patch on this Detroit Tigers. And it's a two-tone. So you got like a red crown, looks like a maroon top bill with a yellow UV. Nice color combination. The Mets. I like this one too. Okay, ECAP City. Okay. I'm not mad at it, not at all. The Diamondbacks and the Rockies are not really my taste, but they're not bad hats either. So that's ECAP City this week. Y'all let me know, is it a spend your money week or a save your money week in terms of ECAP City? Now we're gonna move on to Capanova USA. They're dropping these 4 hats right here. One Love. These are dope. These are fire. If I had to pick like a top 2, it would be Mariners and Brooklyn Dodgers. But that Angels is crazy too. The Angels is crazy too. Yeah, these are great use of colors. A great use of colors. And they have green UVs, and I've been trying to get my greens and my grays up. These are crazy. Yeah, that Angels two-tone, that's fire. Capanova, One Love. This is Sunday, 12 in store and 1 p.m. online. Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. I'm going to be on the site for sure. I don't know if it's going to be the Brooklyn Dodgers or the Angels yet, but one of them is going to come home. Now we have to get into Capsule Hats. And before I talk about the release for this week, I just want to touch on the release from last week, because this right here, I need that. This Angels right here, this one, this brown and blue two-tone, I need that. That is going on the grail list for sure. This Braves is already on my grail list. I've kind of been looking at that one on and off because I've seen it pop up a few times at a reasonable price. But this Angels, that is some next level stuff right there. I'm very upset that I missed that. But as far as this week's release, that's what we're here to talk about. The Reverse PBJ 2.0 Part 2. These are releasing Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern on the Capsule Hats website. Thursday is always a busy day when it comes to fitted hats. You just kind of have to prioritize what you want. And that goes for the same like the rest of the week. Like you're just going to have to prioritize which hats you want to go for. Purple and like khaki, I would call it. Two tones with the yellow, maybe some blue and some lavender accents in there. At least it looks like to me. I like these hats. I think they're solid. And you do get the inspiration for sure. Now we're going to talk about Capsule Toronto. This is a restock. These are releasing Thursday, so tomorrow. A lot of hats Thursday. This is going to be 10 a.m. Eastern. And remember, Capsule Toronto is located in Toronto, so be prepared to pay the shipping. I believe it's like $30 the last time that I checked out on their website. So they're like some off-white and brown two-tones. I really like the color accents on these. Definitely gives me kind of like a Neapolitan vibe, you know, Neapolitan ice cream kind of vibe. They're just clean hats. They're clean hats, especially if you like that off-white crown look. There's a lot of people who are just, you know, collecting those off-white domes, I guess we could call it. But yeah, very clean. Great looking side patches on these. Okay, it's like a chocolate Batterman. I like that. That's different. Teal and pink. That kind of looks like teal, right? Teal and pink UVs. Definitely like that. Made in China. Now we're going to get into still because they're doing something a little bit different. And I like to see different stuff. There's a lot of companies making hats right now. It has to keep, you know, evolving, or else it's just going to stay static and people are going to fall off. So I like to see people doing different things, and I've never seen this done before. So this is called Lucky Money, and it has like that lucky cat that I'm very familiar with living in New York City. You see that cat all the time in different Asian shops. Well, you see it all the time regardless, like in movies, just everywhere. Everybody has probably seen that imagery before. So it's in place of where the side patch would normally be. The UV on these is loud, real loud. I don't know when I would ever pull this out and like what I would match it up with to make a fit, because that UV is crazy. But it doesn't mean that I don't like the hat. I still think that the hat is dope. I like the balloons on the back. This is extra embroidery done the right way. I've said in the past, you know, when people get to add in buildings and peaches and apples and all types of extra shit to the hats, it can get a little corny. But this is clean because you have a certain vision in mind, and I feel like they brought that vision to a hat. That being said, I don't know when I would wear it. So yeah, that's Lucky Money. These are gonna be dropping Thursday. Thursday is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be still.ca because Still is located in Canada, 12 p.m. Eastern. Now we're gonna move on to Sports World. Sports World dropped this trio of hats right here like 2 days ago now. Monday, this was their Monday release. These are gone. But what I do want to talk about that's still on the website is this collection right here. These red and green two-tones with peach UVs. That is not a color combination that I would expect, but for some reason it works really well. Like the red and green just complement the peach UV in a way that, like I said, I wouldn't have expected. And the light green accents or like brighter green accents, they just tie everything together. The hats aren't crazy loud. There's the COVID Pirates in the mix for those of y'all that really like the COVID Pirates. But yeah, these are still on the Sports World website. As y'all can see, a lot of good hats just sitting. Especially the Diamondbacks. I really like that Diamondbacks. It just looks really good in those colors. The Rockies also, but especially the Diamondbacks. There's also some other hats on here from previous collections that they released. There's some two-tones. It's a really nice Marlins two-tone right there. Yeah, so that is Sports World. Definitely check out the website, Sports World 165. And now we're gonna get into FamCap Store. I've talked about FamCap Store in the past. They released these hats right here. And if they look familiar, it's because we've talked about them before. So a couple of these three right here are from the Capanova Mystery Collection, which was inspired by Scooby-Doo. So you have the Mystery Machine, which I think I mistakenly called Mystery Van in the previous video. I know that it's Mystery Machine, but yeah, I do a lot of talking in these videos, so if I misspeak, it is what it is. Shaggy, which I'm surprised they did, just because the Shaggy one really wasn't all that popular. And then, of course, you have the Diamondbacks Velma, which, in my opinion, was the best out of the Capanova pack. I've already talked about how I feel about them, you know, ordering from the catalog, because y'all love to remind me that they're just ordering from the catalog. They're not stealing. It is what it is. Buy what you like. And Capanova made a great collection. That's really all there is to it. They designed some great looking hats. And if more people can get them, it is what it is. Just know what's on your head. You know, if somebody asks you if that's the Capanova such and such, just know what's on your head. That's all. Now we're going to talk about All the Right and their fitted Friday drop. I do believe these are Friday in store, Saturday online. That's the way that they've been doing it in the past. In order for the details on this particular release, go check out their YouTube video. Y'all can see it in the caption. It'll be above my head right over here. So make sure y'all go check that out. But these hats are dope. It looks like an actual, not maybe a sneakerhead, I don't know, but someone who likes sneakers is familiar with the Tiffany Dunks made these hats. You know what I'm saying? This is a sneaker hook done right. Hopefully, you know, if any of the other companies watch my videos, no one takes offense to that. But this is a sneaker hook done right. You can definitely tell when someone who's not really familiar with sneakers is just trying to get out a quick sneaker hook because a shoe might just be popping at the time. And it's like, oh, copy paste these colors because they're just the same colors that are on the shoe. Nah, it takes a little bit more thought. I like how they use different, not necessarily textures, but different threads. Like there's metallic threading on this that I think hits different and really, you know, it goes back to the Dunks. It goes back to the inspiration of the shoe. You can see the hook very clearly on these. So I really appreciate that just as a sneakerhead. The metallic stitching in the snake for the Diamondbacks front logo is super clean. The Strong Bird on the Blue Jays, again, super clean. I think they did a great job with these hats. Y'all let me know. I think the patches are also really well done. Now we're going to take a look at Future References Saturday release. I've talked about them one time on the channel before when I was talking about their Dirty Sprite collection, which I thought was pretty dope, or pack, because it's only 3 hats. So Dirty Sprite pack, I thought that was a really strong pack. This is their Vault pack. So very bright hats, y'all can already see. Very bright hats. I don't know about these. They're very loud, and I like bright hats. I have no problem with colorful hats. Y'all have seen some of the hats that I've bought and worn on the channel. I love colors. Love colors. But this is a little bit too much. Especially when you get into this realm of like neon or vault colors, like infrared and vault green. You gotta use it the right way, and this just doesn't hit for me. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think though. Down below in the comment section, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I will say the patches are strong though. They did a good job with the patches. Yeah, the patches are solid. The rest of the hat is just, it leaves a little something to be desired. These are dropping Saturday, July 16th, if I didn't already say that. The leftovers are going to be online at 11 a.m. PST, so make sure you do the time conversion. Now we're going to get into those in-stock hats that I was talking about, a lot of which are from New Era. New Era dropped several releases since I've been gone. The first one that we're going to talk about is this prismatic collection. So as y'all can see, it kind of has a rainbow vibe, but it's more of like a prism effect or like a Polaroid kind of thing. That's the vibe that I get from it. So these are cool. I see what people were saying about the stitching on the back, which I will get to. But as far as front logos go, the whole prism effect, I think is dope. I really like it, and I will be picking up 1 or 2 of these to add to the collection because I just think it's fire. Like, you really do get that prism kind of in motion look, and it's crazy because these are stitched. So yeah, I just think they did a really good job with the execution on that. Like, very well executed, I'll just say that. Now the stitching on the back is where they lost people, and I can see why, because it does come across a little childish, I'll say, on some of them. On some of them it works really well, and on others it just doesn't work. Like the Pittsburgh for the Pirates, it works. I like this one. This is something that I would cop. But when we take a look at something like, let me see, the Nationals, great front logo, really strong hat, right, in the front. But then you see the back, and I'm like, I don't really like that too much. That's giving me like 2007, 8 Tisa Tiger vibes, like snapback vibes. Nothing wrong with snapbacks, by the way, but y'all know the era that I'm talking, the hype era, the swag era. That's what it's giving. I don't know if I like that too much. But the front logo looks really, really good. So I see why some people may have been turned off by the text on the back. It just works on some and it doesn't work on others. The Texas, clean. I like that one. That works. It's the lettering that's used on some. The Detroit is another good one. The Detroit is nice. And this one is script, similar to the Washington Nationals, but the Washington Nationals was a little bit different. It had more of like a collegiate look. The Detroit has more of just a script look, and I like this a lot better. So yeah, I'll be picking a couple of these up. As far as like the whole rainbow and people associating it with like gay shit, I guess. I don't know. If a rainbow stops you from buying a hat, I don't know what to tell you. Like you're gonna miss out on a good hat. It just is what it is. Now we're gonna move on to the MLB color pack. This is the tan. These are 2 tones, tan and like a gray, like a dark gray. I like these. They're clean. No side patches, and no side patches on the prism pack that we just talked about either, but they didn't need them. It would have been way too much going on. These, I feel like they could have added side patches. Gray UV on this collection right here. See the Padres. It looks like a raised batterman on these. I like them. There goes the Blue Jays. Just 3 colors, placed well. You can't go wrong with a gray UV. There goes the Angels. This is nice. Black sweatband. Simple but effective. And lastly, from New Era, we're going to talk about this Stone Orange. I don't know about these, y'all. And I know Stone has people in a tizzy right now. Like, people are loving Stone. And it just is what it is. Like, I like Stone too. But I feel like, you know how colors trend with sneakers? Like, there may be a color that's really popular with sneakers. Like, a couple years ago, it was Sale. It might still be Sale because there's a lot of Sale sneakers. But there's like colors that trend just with clothing, you know, green. It might be green one year or whatever. I feel like Stone is that color for fitted hats right now. Everyone is obsessed with Stone hats for whatever reason. Stone UVs, Stone crowns. Like, people just really like Stone. And I'm not knocking it. But you telling me that these couldn't look a little bit more interesting? Come on. There's nothing wrong with them. Like I said, they're cool. You know, you got the Stone crown, Stone top bill, blue and orange accents. I just feel like it could have been a little more interesting. That's all. And now we're going to take a look at some hats that are still on the Hat Club website. I'm going to refresh one more time because you just never know. Okay, so these are the ones that they dropped at 2. It's about that time right now. So this collection just dropped. Los Angeles skyline. That's different. Very different. And then you have like the palm trees on the UV of this one. Very different. But for like Los Angeles natives, y'all let me know what y'all think of that. Because I feel like the hats are really for y'all. There's 2 hat wheels on here that they dropped earlier this week. These are 2 tones though, so that's different. Texas Rangers, the patch on there is crazy. I really like that Texas Rangers patch. That All-Star Game 95 patch and those colors against the black crown, just, it pops. Here's a Cardinals that I was looking at. It's just a red crown, gray UV, which y'all know is one of my favorite color combinations, if not my favorite color combination. And there are pinkies still on the site that I also wanted to talk about. So we have the Yankees with the 99 side patch. I definitely need to pick up another one of these because I do have one, but I need another one because that is like one of my go-to hats. And then of course you have the Dodgers with the pink UV and the white button on top, which is my favorite iteration of the Dodgers hat. The Texas Rangers is another pinky that I was really looking forward to. So I think still on my list of pinkies to get is going to be the Rangers. I need another Yankees. And that might be it. And then y'all got to see what else I bought. I'll do an unboxing. I don't want to give too much away. But I think those are still on the list of like what needs to be copped. There's a Mets in here as well with the Subway Series patch. Don't sleep on the pinkies. I know some people may be like, oh, it's pinky overload. I get that thought process, but y'all also have to remember these are core pinkies. So it's like, this is where the pinky started. You know what I mean? So just enjoy it while it lasts. Like, shit, people used to be paying upwards of $200, $300 for some of these hats. These were grails for a lot of people. So, you know, just while they're here, enjoy them. And it's supposed to be a part of like the Hat Club rotation now, however often they release them. I just think that's dope. Everybody eats, you know what I'm saying? I was about to end the video and I refreshed the Hat Club Instagram just out of habit. And they just uploaded something. So it says, take a trip to the Sugar Shack. This is Sugar Shack 2.0, y'all. It's panel hats. Or like, well, they have like a white panel on the front. And the rest of the crown is tan. Tan top bill. That's clean. I don't have any hats in my collection right now where one panel is a different color. Or the front panel is a different color. I don't have any pinwheel hats. That's dope. And it looks like it kind of uses the same colors as last time, the last Sugar Shack collection. Pink, lavender. Let's watch it again. There's some mint in there. And they're different color UVs I'm seeing. Like that joint was a pinky. I believe that was just a lavender. Yeah, these are dope. It's different. That Mariners is crazy. And the little bit of gold details in there, it's nice. Sugar Shack 1.0 was one of my favorite collections. I'll link that video at the end of this one for those of y'all who want to check it out, and I'll put it in the comment section. But yeah, the Sugar Shacks are dope. I love like pastels and lighter colors on hats. Y'all let me know what y'all are thinking about Sugar Shack 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe, show a small YouTuber some love, and I'll check y'all out in the next